the core information that's needed is stored. And in a way, one uses types in Julia to basically, you only store what you need, not more, and then you define your operations to work. So for example, if I were to take Strang inverse times anything, here's times a random 4, I'm going to do a linear solve. You would want to use a special backsolve that knew that the matrix was a symmetric tridiagonal. So it's a big story of being able to create types and use them for your own purposes without any wastage. And this is the sort of thing that while you can do it in languages like Python and MATLAB, if you were to able to look at the assembler, and MATLAB would never let you, Python you just would regret it. But you would see just how much overhead there is in doing this. So there would be no performance gain. But in a way, this is what you want to do. You want to use these things to match the mathematics. And so that's really the nice thing to be able to do. All right, I only have 5 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to pull this off, but let me see if I could give you the main idea in 5 minutes of reverse mode differentiations. But here, as long as you are familiar with neural networks, let me see if I can do this very quickly. I'm going to start with scalars. Okay, I'm going to do a neural network of all scalars, but only for simplicity for starters. But I think you're going to see that this can generalize to vectors and matrices, which are real neural networks. So what I'm going to do is I want to imagine that we have our inputs. We'll have a bunch of scalar weights and biases. So here's W1, and I'll go up to WNBN. All right, so we have a bunch of weights and biases here. Okay, and we'll also have an x1, which will sort of